Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jill. I am a reborn artist, which basically means that I make realistic looking baby dolls. I take a blank kit and paint it and root it until it looks like a very realistic baby. This is my latest creation. It's the Maria kit by Sabrina Hergarten. This baby is actually going to be a giveaway on my channel. This baby has so many details. The lanugo on this baby, the little peach fuzz, is so prominent, and this baby has some little baby scratches, a couple baby pimples, a lip blister, milia, aka milk spots on the nose, and if you guys can see, I gave this baby some bubbles in its mouth. And of course this gorgeous light brown rooted hair with a swirl on the back. So cute. And one of you guys will get to win her. So subscribe if you would like a chance to win this beautiful baby. You can expect the announcement video for the giveaway to go up sometime in February. So mark your calendars. Okay, so now that you see what I do with the blank kits, you're probably wondering,
where do I get the blank kits? Like, I want to do that too.
of course you do. Like, why wouldn't you, right? Well, I'm gonna show you guys, okay? So, my one-stop go-to shop for all things reborning materials and supplies is McPhersonsCrafts.com. And they were so kind as to send me a box full of goodies to re-up some of my materials here. I think there's gonna be like at least one kit in here. And I think there's some new things in here, some new products that I haven't tried yet. So let's just see what is in this mystery box. One really amazing thing about McPherson's is they ship your stuff out to you so quickly. I usually get my things in like 2 days, and they're up in Canada. And I'm down here in Florida. So if that's not saying something, I don't know what is. Ugh. Okay. Yes, I see a kit in here already. But first, let's just pull this big old thing out of the way. This is some soft polyfill. But this one is called Royal Silk. It is extra silky and luxuriously soft for huggable animals and heavenly pillows. Or you mean huggable reborn dolls. This is a nice 24-ouncer. Wow, they're spoiling me. Next up, we've got this sponge kit. I forget what the perfect sponge kit is. It might be what it's called on the website. Look how cool it is. It has all these different sponges and they come in these little containers, so you can have your mottling mixes in the containers and you don't have to like remove the sponge or anything. It's always just ready to go for you. I mean, I already have my mottling mixes here in jars anyways, but this is cool because maybe one of these sponges, which I've never used these kinds of sponges before for my mottling. I've only ever made my own mottling sponges by plucking the little wedge sponges with a tweezer, you know? So here it's cool though, because maybe one of these sponges creates a really cool pattern and you like to use that for a specific mottling color, and then you can always have it on hand ready to go. So I'm really excited to give these a try. Okay, next I have some poly pellets, and this is a substitute to the glass beads that we use to weigh the dolls. I'm not really sure like what's the difference, so I think I'll find out once I start using them if they feel any different. But I did hear that some people used them in cuddle bodies, so that's what I'm thinking to use these for. I've got some kits in here, and they are Millie from the Reborn Skin Effects line. This is McPherson's own personal line of kits. So here's Millie, and I wanted to try painting this one because I like the brow, this baby's expression. She looks a little bit not so happy, and I thought it would be fun to paint and see what it turns out like. Okay, and then the other Reborn Skin Effects kit that they sent me is, it's so cute, Polly. So these are both open-eyed babies, but look at the little lip on this one. How cute is that? If you guys remember Baby Bear, this is Baby Bear 2.0. I made this baby twice now. This was also a Bonnie Sieben kit, and it was really popular. And they also sent me a set of Reborn Skin Effects limbs. These are the limbs that I decided to pick up. One of those babies is gonna be a cuddle baby, and then the other one will have these limbs. These kits are like really affordable in my opinion. The heads are like 30 bucks, and then to add limbs to it is like 20 bucks. And to add a body is like $16 or $20 for a cuddle body. They also sent me some cloth bodies for the two Bonnie Sieben kits. One is a cuddle body and one is a body to go with those limbs that they sent me. And you guys, I do have another kit in here, and I am so freaking excited about this kit. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. All right, look at this baby. Do you guys know who this baby is? This is Violetta by Priscilla Lopez, and look how sweet this little angel is. She's like smiling, she's got dimples. How precious! I love this baby. So this is the baby that I was talking about on the live where I couldn't recall what the kit was called, but I said, there's a kit that came out recently that reminds me of my second daughter, and I've been having a really hard time trying to find a kit that resembles her. When this came out, and it's a recently newer sculpt, I was like, oh, that's like my second daughter. I have to get this kit. And so I'm so happy to have this one. I'm probably gonna reborn it for myself in the image of my daughter. This face is so cute. You guys have to go look at the prototypes for this baby because they're beautiful. And here's some limbs for the Violetta. If you guys are a new artist, I highly recommend purchasing your kits from like verified distributors. So McPhersonsCrafts.com, they have pretty much every kit on there you could possibly want. You are guaranteed to be getting a fully authentic kit. It will come with the COA if they do come with them. There's so much tension right now in our community over these counterfeit kits that are going around. So my biggest bit of advice is to buy authentic kits from trusted suppliers, and you'll have nothing to worry about. Plus, it feels really, really good to know that you are supporting this industry, you are supporting the sculptors who create these beautiful kits in the first place. It's because of your support that this beautiful hobby can continue to flourish. Sometimes new artists don't really know anything about that. They go on eBay and they get themselves a kit thinking, oh, it's so much cheaper on here, but don't make that mistake. Don't make that mistake. If you want to support this industry and you want to have a solid reputation, then purchase through a trusted supplier. Okay, what else? We're getting to the bottom here. Okay, so these are the glass beads that usually go in a baby. So I got the glass beads here. Gotta restock on the staples, you know what I'm saying? And then I got a couple. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so I got a couple test belly plates to test certain products on and stuff. And she labeled what type of vinyl they are, which is good for me because I don't always pay attention to that. But here we have, this is the Chinese vinyl. And here is a German vinyl. And they are a little bit different. I'm sure they're gonna, well, never mind. I was gonna say I'm sure they would feel different, but that's more like if I was rooting them, but maybe the paints will go on differently. This one feels a little bit more flexible. It's lighter in color. This is more orangey pink in color and feels thicker. This is the German, this is the Chinese. Wow, they sent me a ton of brushes. I got all these mop brushes and some like needle point brushes, and I forget what they call these ones, rounded pointy ones, and then a liner, which can never have too many of these liners. Ooh, what eyes did I get? Okay, let's open these up because I want to see what these eyes look like. So these are the eyes that I plan on using for Maddie. Wait, these aren't eyes. Wait, these are eyes. I'm like, I open up and I see this and I'm like, oh, it's a paint or like a varnish. I don't know, I wasn't reading it. And then I like read the little wrap and I'm like, wait, it does say eyes. And I'm like, oh yeah, because they're gonna be in here for protection because they're glass eyes. Okay, these ones are half round glass eyes. Normal blue is what they were called, and they're 22 millimeter. Ooh, oh my goodness. Yes, these are very pretty. So they're like a dark blue. Well, they're like a light and a dark blue. I don't know how to explain it. So they're blue with like a yellow ring around the pupil. And they are half rounds. So they're flat. Well, they're not flat, but yeah, they're not full round. And those are gonna go on our dear Maddie here. If you can picture it. But speaking of Maddie, I also went ahead and got some hair for her. Now these are subject to change if I feel like they're not gonna fit at the time when she gets, you know, ready for these things. Because her skin tone's not even fully developed yet. Fully developed. That is quite the terminology. Anyways, okay, so for her hair, I did this new wavy honey blonde hair from HP Baby Locks. So it's a very dark blonde, I guess. It's like a light brown. But actually the hair always looks a lot darker when it's in clumps like this, and then when you root it, well actually she is gonna have more hair because she's an older baby, so it may look this dark on her, but I was gonna say that when you take a color like this and then root it really faintly, it always looks a lot lighter on the baby. But yeah, so this dark blonde hair with some blue eyes, some darkish blue eyes, I think would look really beautiful on Maddie, especially with the little wave on her hair. And I haven't decided what length I want to do on her hair yet, because I was thinking a little bit longer, but I saw some pictures of Maddie's last night where the hair was still like shortish, just a little bit long enough to where it was kind of like flipping out on the ends, and I thought that was so cute. So we'll see, like I said, when I get closer to finishing her, what I decide to do with her, and I'll probably ask you guys for some guidance. Okay guys, we're down to the last few items in here. They sent me a whole bunch of Genesis paints and some of their varnishes and mediums. So McPherson's is coming out with their own paints in the future. They're trying to recreate the Genesis paints. They don't have the colors out yet, but they do have varnishes and mediums. So they sent me their thick medium, their gloss, their thinning medium, and their satin tex, which might be like satin texture, which would all be new for me really, because I don't really use any mediums. I just like use varnish. Like, I don't know. I don't even really play around with like textures with any thick mediums or anything. So I'm gonna play around with those. I wanted some new formula Genesis because they sent me their new product, which is thinning oil, the Exodus thinning oil. This stuff is supposed to be like the answer to all our problems with the new version Genesis paints. If you guys don't know, our beloved Genesis heat set paints, which has been probably the most popular paints in the industry, have recently discontinued their line of paints. So everybody's freaking out. We're trying to find new paints to work. Right before they discontinued their paints, they came out with like a new formula, and nobody likes the new formula. So this thinning oil is supposed to be the answer to our prayers. It's supposed to make the consistency really nice and smooth and then just go on like really well. So we'll see. I'm excited to try this. Maybe then we can all start using our new formula Genesis that we spent so much money on. And then I almost forgot, they sent me some honey bug pacifiers. Now I love these pacifiers because when I first started reborning, I would go to the store and buy like a real baby pacifier and cut off the nipple and glue a magnet onto it and try to get it to look as perfect as I could on the baby's face. And sometimes it would be like a little bit wonky, you know, depending on the sculpt or whatever. But what I love about these honey bug pacifiers is they lay so perfectly on most babies' faces and they're so easy to use. You just pull that right on off there and you put your magnet in. You just push it in, no gluing. And they have like every single color on their website, and they have them for like preemies, newborns, and they're pretty much all that I will use from now on unless the sculpt requires something else. Like Maria here, she's going to, since she's open mouth, I'm gonna modify one. I'm actually gonna cut a nipple off another one and use that for her. But yeah, they sent me some adorable neutral colors, so thank you so much. I'm really excited about these because, I mean, they're cheap enough. They're like $6 and then you can buy a couple magnets to go with them. But I just would really like to have a stock on hand so I'm not always having to place an order, you know? But I also do like to pick which color suits the theme of my box opening, you know? Every little detail counts. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the new products that I got. I hope that if you're an aspiring reborn artist, this was somewhat informative for you. I know when I was an aspiring reborn artist, I would love videos like these because just dreaming about getting your hands on these materials is exciting in and of itself. But y'all, I gotta go because guess what time it is? It's time for Maria here to be born. I know you guys have been dying to see her assembled, so that's what I'm gonna go do right now. I cannot wait to see this baby assembled and then to put him/her in some outfits. I really need to assemble this baby and get her photos done because I'm gonna enter them into Priscilla Lopez's prototype opportunity that she is doing right now. Did you guys see it? She has a new kit coming out. Jasmine. It's Jasmine and it's such a cute kit. Oh my gosh, Priscilla Lopez is like one of my favorite sculptors, I think, because I really enjoy so many of her sculpts. The first time that my eyes fall upon them, I'm like, I need it. I need to have that sculpt like right now for like myself, for my personal collection. But she's also the sculptor of Violetta here. And so I would love, you guys know I've never done a prototype before, so to get my first prototype, it's up there on my vision board. You guys can watch a video of me making this little bad boy if you want to. I'll link it somewhere. How cool would it be if my first prototype opportunity was one of Priscilla Lopez's sculpts? Oh my gosh. She needs to get her pictures taken so that I can enter this beautiful baby. Hopefully she's gonna win me a prototype opportunity. That would be so amazing. Okay, I'm getting too excited. Calm down, Joe. Anyways, y'all, thank you so much for hanging out. I will see you in the next video. Love y'all. See you next time.